na ni ugonjwa ambaye tusipochukua yale masharti yamepeanwa na serikali inaweza kuja kutuletea shida kubwa sana. Mara ya kwanza tulisikia kwamba hii ugonjwa ilitoka mbali. Mara tukasikia China, kidogo Italy, kidogo hizo maiji za ng'ambo, na tukawa tunafikiria ni ugonjwa ambaye haiwezi fika Kenya. Lakini kwa muda kidogo ugonjwa imeweza kuingia Kenya na tumeanza kuona madhara yake. Hapa refugee camp kuko na shida mingi. Jambo la kwanza, refugee ni mtu ako na shida tayari. Ni mtu ambaye ametoroka nchi yake sababu ya kutopata usalama. Na katika ile hali wanaishi hapa Akadera, sio ile hali nzuri ambaye binadamu ya kawaida anatosha akaya. Utaona kwamba ni watu wamesanywa mahali pamoja. Hata hiyo maneno ya kusema social distance haingii, sababu tayari manyumba zimekaribiana. Tuko na very large population of people, especially the youth. There are very many, and this problem cuts across the 3 refugee camps. We have the Dagale, we have the Ifo, and this Akadera. And it is a big problem. We have been trying all along to educate them about this corona issue. Some few people are understanding, but the majority are taking it lightly. They think this thing is something which does not exist. They think this thing is something for some other people. And it's a big challenge. When you go now to the town, for example, you find naturally a Somali person like socializing. They like staying together in a group of 4, 5, or even more. That's according to their nature. So it becomes very difficult when you tell a Somali person, can you please move away from your friend, or stay 1 meter or 1.2 meter or 1.5 meters from your friend. He doesn't see the logic, he doesn't see the reason. But today I'm happy because I took that initiative. I got out of the station together with my ward admin from this area and some few officers, and I went within the town. I went to Akadera bus stage and I was able to educate the people about this disease, and most of the people reacted positively. Most of them are now understanding the seriousness of this matter. Again, I went to a place, Sokongamia, where they sell goats, camels, and sheep. I also found a large group of people, and again I talked to them. And the perception I'm seeing now, people are now understanding, unlike some other few days. What I only want to say is that most of our leaders here, we call them the block leaders, they have not taken their work seriously. I mean, they've just left everything to the police. Everything here is the police. They don't want also to show the youth or other people that there is a problem here. They say this one is an issue of the government and the police. They don't want to take any part in it. But so far, it's not very bad. We don't have a case currently in Akadera. But we are not saying that we are exceptional. I mean, our refugees or our Somali people, they like moving from one place to another. They are not stagnant people. You find somebody moving from Akadera, he's in Garissa, some few days he's in Nairobi, another one from Nairobi, Garissa, Akadera. So that movement is there. Although the government has taken the initiative of trying to control, but in some cases you find them they sneak and they go. Again, we have the border. The border is very near here. We have the Libo here. It's around 60 kilometers from here. The border is very porous. The police are not able to block all the routes on our borders. So at the same time, you will find that some few Somali refugees might be able to penetrate and come through to these camps. But the government is working very hard on it. We are trying our level best. We are putting roadblocks everywhere. We are doing our patrols. When these people are arrested, they'll be taken to court. But all in all, we are happy again because I've gone to town and I've seen now people taking it positively. People are now putting on masks, something which they are not used to. Some few days ago, you could find a Somali to put on a mask. It was not something simple.
Okay, afande labda nikuulize kama wewe ni Ose wa Hagadera, kwa nini tuseme unafanya hiyo mzoezi? Kuna watu ambao wanahusika kama health facility, healthcare. So ni nini kama sasa kama wewe ni Ose ni nini imekulazimisha ufanye?
Asante sana. Watu wetu sana sana wakiona polisi ndio wameona sasa serikali. Ingawa wale department wengine wamefanya part yao, lakini sana sana akiona polisi anaona serikali ameongea, na sana sana watakubali kufuata hayo masharti. Ndio maana leo ilibidi nitoke nje niongee na watu nao walipata nafasi kutuuliza maswali na tukawajibu, na tukaona kwamba watafuatilia hayo masharti.
Labda, what are you urging them?
For now, we are just urging these people to follow the government directive. Curfew order has to be followed to the letter. The directive says that from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. there is no movement within the town. But in some cases, you find some youth who are arrogant. They just go on around the town, chasing, running up and down with the police. Those are the things we don't like. We have also told them to follow the health directives. Let them wash their hands regularly. Let them use the sanitizers. Let them wear the masks. Let them keep the distance. And for sure, if they are going to follow these directives, God's willing, things will be okay, and we shall resume back to our normals. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.